Tinubu takes a brilliant step to release Nnamdi Kanu as Biafran freedom is closer than expected. Yes, this is a very, very brilliant step to release Nnamdi Kanu, and according to this analysis, the freedom of Igbo will be very, 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 very close than expected if this step to free Nnamdi Kanu is not taken. Now, according to the analysis made here in this very video, you will find out that Nnamdi Kanu already has gathered more than expected support. Yes, even those who were against him are now in support of him. And the federal government of Nigeria on their own part are already missing it. They are already missing it. Reactions from left and right from different countries have started coming in. Questions are now being asked. When is Biafran coming? Why? Reason being that with what is happening in the courts, or with what is currently going on between Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government, there is this very possibility that the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu might now lead to the freedom of the Biafrans. I am taking you into this very video for you to see how it's been, mark checked, yes, by this very professional. Please pay attention.
They go. So drop your opinion at the comment section and share it to everyone on every social media platform.
You recall that Nnamdi Kanu informed the court a few days ago that he's going to enter his defense by himself, and so he did away with his lawyers. Kanu Agabi, Onyechi Ikbazu, all of them senior advocates of Nigeria. He said he doesn't want them anymore. And then the court asked him how he wanted to proceed, and he told the court that he wants to do his defense by himself. The matter was adjourned for him to do that. And when the court session resumed, Nnamdi Kanu informed the court that he is not going to proceed with his defense. And the judge did say that Nnamdi should file written address. In this video, I explain what that means. What's the legal implication of Nnamdi Kanu's decision not to call defense? Okay, what did the judge mean by asking him to file written address? Okay, what are the legal issues around this? Okay, these and many more are the things I'm explaining in this video. Now let's see what transpired. This is the report. The report says, at the resumed hearing today, that's yesterday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that the courts, he said to the court that he has gone through the case file and has realized that there is no valid charge against him. That was Nnamdi Kanu informing the court. That he has opened the files, one after the other, everything filed. The charge preferred against him by the prosecution. He has looked through the evidence, and he has come to the irresistible conclusion that there is no valid charge against him. He went on. He argued that since he is personally convinced, that there is no valid charge against him and that he was subjected to unlawful trial, there would not be need for him to open his defense. That's what Nnamdi Kanu told the court. He has gone through the case file. He has seen that there is no valid charge against him. And that since he has gone through the file, he has seen that his trial was unlawful, he doesn't want to enter his defense. There's nothing to defend, according to Nnamdi Kanu. The report then says, Justice James Oromotosho, that's the presiding judge, asked him to file a written address to that effect and to serve a copy of it on the prosecution, which is the normal thing to do in law, right? When you file, you serve it on the other party because it must be on notice so that the other party can also respond. The judge advised him to consult experts in criminal law on the consequences of the option he has chosen. The judge took out time to talk yesterday in court that he should consult legal experts in criminal law to brief him about the consequences of the option he has chosen. What is the option? Not to defend. Because Nnamdi says there is no valid charge against him. The judge thereafter adjourned the matter till 4, 5, 6 November. That's a few days from now, right? This is October ending, for the adoption of the final written address. That means the judge has given him less than 2 weeks, less than 14 days, or less than 10 days or thereabout, to file the final written address based on the defendant's position that evidence led so far and the charge have not established any case against him.
Guys, do you know that these glasses that I'm wearing is not a normal eyeglass? Yes.
Against him. Right? Now, this is Nnamdi Kanu, okay? We asked some questions. What is the legal implication of what transpired in court yesterday? What is the legal implication? The answer is that, one, it means that Nnamdi Kanu has closed his defense and has formally informed the courts about it. When the prosecution opens his case and closes it, calls witnesses, tenders documents, the next thing that follows is for the accused person to also do the same thing that the prosecution did. Call witnesses, testify in your favor, tender documents, to tear down the case of the prosecution. Right? But in this case, Nnamdi says he has closed his defense and he has formally informed the court that he don't have any defense to give to the courts. Number two, it means that Nnamdi has chosen not to speak in his defense. He has chosen not to speak in his defense. Right? Is that a good decision to take? We continue. 3, he has also chosen not to call witnesses to speak in his defense. Nnamdi had listed a number of witnesses. Yes, Wike was one of them. The former Attorney General during Buhari's administration was there. And a number of other witnesses, I think 8 or 9 high-profile witnesses, and Nigerians were expecting to hear from them how they're going to testify in Nnamdi Kanu's defense. What happened yesterday means that Nnamdi has informed the court that he's not calling any of those witnesses anymore to speak in his defense. 4, so it means that the court has taken his case to be voluntarily closed by him. That's the consequence, that's the implication of what transpired in court. Nnamdi has closed his case. He's not calling witnesses. He's not also talking in his defense. That's the implication of it. Now, what then happens when a defendant informs the court that he has nothing more to say? Nothing at all to say. What happens? The answer is this. 1, the court will tell the person to file his written address. This is what the judge did in his case yesterday. 2, when the address is filed, Nnamdi will be expected to serve a copy of it on the prosecution. The written address should be a summary of the arguments, stroke points of law, and deciding authorities in support of Nnamdi Kanu's case. Okay? Now 3, when he serves his address on the prosecution is expected to also file its final address and serve it on Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi will then be expected to file a reply address and serve it on the prosecution. So Nnamdi is going to file 2 addresses, while the prosecution is going to file 1 address. 3 addresses are usually filed. Nnamdi will file the first one, the prosecution will reply, and after that, Nnamdi will file the second and the last address in the matter.
Wow. What's a pure analysis? So, we are to be expecting the implication of what made Nnamdi Kanu to refuse to enter his defense. Well, whatever could be the implication, I don't think Nnamdi Kanu will have to be punished by anything. He is convinced by his actions, and because he's convinced by his actions, the federal government will now be the one to give an account. In fact, it should be made very clear that that very defense is not supposed to be entered by him, but rather it is the federal government that's supposed to enter defense, because they are the one that actually committed the crime and not he, Nnamdi Kanu. He was illegally extradited, so he did not commit any crime there. It is the federal government that committed the crime. So it is the federal government that should be charged on trial, not he, Nnamdi Kanu. So that decision he took by not entering the defense is of a truth. So what's the need of bringing witnesses to court when already he has he has looked through the file and discovered that he has no case with the federal government? She see that. So all these things are what we should be putting into consideration. So my dear listeners, you can see that the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu already has been made open. Please, I would like you to chip in your own thoughts and opinion on this very great analysis. What do you think, and what is your talk and your thoughts about this? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this very video to get you updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.